So, Siege of Omar. This time I'm gonna do heroic, only because I need a. There's a shoulder piece off of heroic and mythic that I still need. So we're doing that. This is just like every other mock. It is full boss run. No Skype anything. No glitches, I guess, is the thing. So let's get in there. Let's start it up. 3, 2, 1. Starting off with that speed boost. What's funny is, so you used to be able to use gliders in here. And you used to be able to do this and just glide down way faster. Mercius is a pain in the ass though, so that's always fun. Oh, I guess this is not. I guess this is still normal. So, we'll just do it. It's not a big deal. Alright, we didn't get one phase. Hopefully we can make it 2. No. Not a 2, maybe a 3. Who knows? Honestly, we could probably just sit here and heal a bunch of these guys. Still nothing. Pretty upsetting, not gonna lie. It's fine. That is that. Mythic, it's a little. I mean, everything's a little harder on Mythic, obviously, but like. But like for that, so they have to reach him, but his puddle grows. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt.
Mic off. Mic
I
on.
said I thought I said this too. I might have said like instance to heroic, yeah. Wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Making sure that they don't phase there is pretty important. If you've kind of paid attention to a couple of like the other things in the series, if you do normal, on any other Mists of Pandaria dungeon, you're only gonna get 2 pieces of loot because normal was considered 10 man. Um, Whereas this is normal is considered flex. Uh, I'll wait for Narushin to be Narushin. Because he's gonna... we don't actually fight Narushin, we fight an amalgamation of our own pride. But we gotta wait for a bunch of RP. It's a pretty cool RP skip that we get to do later. That I think is funny. Save Pandaria. I don't wish to do anything. Kind of wish to die, if I'm being completely honest. Actually, it's like if you go through there now, you're gonna fuck up greatly. Speak with me to face your inner corruption. We're ready, Keith. I should get some sort of add-on that just like auto confirms that kind of crap. I technically have all the not all the things. I have Azeroth autopilot, but that's like auto accept and auto complete quests. Now notice how we're not using our speed boost just yet. Shaw of Pride will only spawn once we've killed all the little pridelings in the next room. That's the only way it'll spawn. Now I get to use it. And of course, just taunting them if like you're ever like, oh man, I'm out of range. I kind of want to see what happens when I'm just like right in the middle. We have a lot of RP to get through here. He left his weapon behind, guys. Which is weird because he has a Gorehowl. I don't know if like the Gorehowl is like made from a manifestation of some horseshit or some nonsense. You know what I mean? I was still at Oh no, I was selling things. That's fine. We're not gonna. So this is our little RP skip, right? Is this, right? So instead of asking for a portal, we just run directly to the shore. Only doable if you have Angler's Water Striders, or some sort of water walking. You know, if you're Death Knight or Shaman, excellent, perfect, totally doable. This like sequence is a little weird. If only because like you can get stuck in combat sometimes and not able to loot the bombs or some shit. If that's the case, like just keep killing until you're out of combat. All that we're doing right now is just blowing up all these cannons. As soon as all the cannons are dead, then we can be careful not to accidentally jump in a cannon. Before they made it so that if you were like you could get in combat with the cannons, so that was kind of crappy, but looks like they fixed it. So it's just a little bit of like RP skip that we can do there. Otherwise, the way that you do it is that you fight all the way down the beach, and then you fight all the way up the beach, and then well, you fight all the way down the beach, and then the dude shows up, and now you know, it's like the smallest fucking skip in the world. And they show up, and it's like as they're pulling up, they portal in here. We tell Orgrimmar, "Hey, we're ready to kill. Ready to do the big killer." First Brigade has been landfall. They changed this so that way you were able to solo it. Prior to that nerf, what you had to do is you had to fight up this tower, make sure that that was secure, and then also fight up the other tower as well. And then you both had to communicate and shoot at Galacrest to knock him out of the sky, bring him down, kill him. All right, that was the whole fight. They made it so that the stun from the first one lasts longer, so now you're able to get off two hits to pull him down. We don't want to get too far, we'll get hit by those snipers. Not that there's like any serious danger of that. But all we have to do is, the objective is fight off waves, make sure none of these knuckleheads die, right? Get Galacross down, kill Galacross. That's it. That's the long and short of the fight. There's an achievement for not letting any of these idiots fall below like 80%, I think it is. You know, your three major characters, Orgrimmar, Sylvanas, and Archmage Aethys. I've never read them. I haven't read the book, so maybe Archmage Aethys is like, I don't know, a goat. Tower progress. As soon as that reaches 100, we're going to go up the back over here and run up. There's a demolisher that shows up that stuns the tower. We're not going to wait for that. It's a waste of time. The stun doesn't last long enough for it to matter.
Mic off. Mic on.
Nice. And I think there's a mini boss that comes out as soon as the tower kind of like fixes. So we'll be over here. Right. This is where it sort of helps to be a paladin. So the tower strength is directly tied to the amount of dudes that are alive. 2. Now we just have to wait for Galacrus to get down here. And that's it. That's Galacrus comes down here, falls down. As soon as Galacrus is down, go. There is a bug that if you kill these drakes on top of, and like one of them like falls onto the tower, they'll block your shot forever. Well, not forever, but they do it for long enough where it's really annoying. And like you see how like I was like doing damage to them with my holy shield and it was knocking them out of the sky? That can also happen. Incidental damage will just kill them and then they will fall in the tower and they'll just be in the way. Like they'll still count as a body in the way of your cannon, so you're unable to shoot through it. They despawn relatively quickly. I think it takes them about 30 seconds. But it does but it will kind of ruin your run. It will ruin your run. Iron Juggernaut, super easy fight. Go in. Throw it. I'm taking some time to just loot because we still gotta talk to. I think we trigger that by running faster into the door. I'm gonna say that every run is cursed if you don't save the Pandaren. So always save the Pandaren. Always, no matter what. Waste of time doesn't matter. Hashtag save the Pandaren. Always save Jin Firepaw. The reason I did that, so prior to me being able to just like run through these mobs, I obviously had to kill all of them. Like you just have to. That's that. I kind of want to see if I could just pop on past this. Fuck Gammon. The reason you save Jin and not Gammon though, because there is a reason that I do that, is that so before you would so you would go, you would not save Jin, and then if you were running this and you were running at like a relatively just like normal pace, you could hear Jin get fucking executed. You just hear him not. Halfway there, like you'd be working your way down this way, killing things, and then you would just hear like the most gruesome fucking death, and you're just like, oh man, that's sad. Like, yeah. I was like, Iron Jesus? Yep. If you are good on your tier sets, don't convert these to your actual tier. Just save them. 50 gold is way better than, I think you get like 6 gold for the regular, for just like the actual physical tier piece. I noticed that we're still in combat. Not that it matters, because we don't need to mount up at all for the rest of this run, right? We don't. We physically do not have to. So it's kind of fine that we're currently in combat. I am afraid though, and this is a valid fear. I'm afraid that it might rubber band us back. It might just, they might, yeah, we might just clip all the way back. High chance. Not completely unlikely. Definitely within the realm of reality, I think is what I'm getting at. I like these guys out here. Sounds like Dorlos and Drew. I have that feeling it's weird.
Mic off. Mic
Those
on.
poor boys. Poor boys. Huh. Thank you. See, that is like a so like all of like your boys like come down, they set up like a teleporter and everything. That would be a perfect place to insert a skip into this whole thing, especially as like a run that has a mount at the end of it. Important thing to know about these turrets is they have an enormous hitbox. I think it's funny because of how enormous their hitbox is. Other thing, so these machinists, right? They will only continue to do their job until you kill War Master Craig. After that, uh, see, like the fucking hitbox is massive. After that, they'll open up the box and then just cry and then disappear. That's it. Kill War Master Craig. You don't have to worry about the machinists. Yeah. What's our go? Okay. The way that you normally do this fight is you start on opposite ends of each other. Uh, so you would have one group over here on Mogu's side. You'd have some group over there on Manted's side, and then you would work at the same time. You would be finishing one side as they're finishing another, because it would like send stuff over. That doesn't happen when you solo run this. Right now you're just doing it. There used to be like a dedicated strategy. It was like better for Mogu to open up the smaller boxes. I think one of them you opened up the smaller boxes, and the other one you definitely wanted to open up bigger boxes. Six, and then we just need these two, I think. So it gives you plenty of time. It gives you plenty of time if you're, maxed out. You also run really fast when you're on the platform. Um, Obviously, I like to hit all like the big boxes. You'll notice a couple of these ones have like a panda symbol on them. That was a different mechanic that you don't need to use in a speedrun. It's actually a waste of time in a speedrun. Six, and then these two. actually need to do 2.
Initiating system reset. Module 2 at 50%. Hey, system reset requires 2 modules to complete.
It does require 2 modules to complete, which is why I'm working on the second fucking module. And that's that. Um, and we're just gonna peace out.
Security system deactivated. Welcome back, Siege Crafter Black Fuse. Have a great day, and don't let the door hit you on the way out.
So even if you run that casually, you definitely want to do what I just did, which was take the hook, use the speed boost to get all the way to Thok, get to Thok, kill Thok, and then pick up your loot on the way back, because you gotta go back anyway. This is kind of like a really crappy part. It's a very boring part of the speedrun, but it is what it is, you know? It's gonna be a weird time. Jump. Speed boost, speed boost, speed boost. Jump. So yeah, so we're using there's a conduit. I use Lights Barding. Divine Steed duration is increased by whatever percent. Mine's at 105%. So normally, Divine Steed it lasts, 6.2 seconds. Normally it would only last 3. And of course we spec'd it to Cavalier, giving us that 2 charges. There are other ways to, if you just want to play Paladin, there are obviously other ways to get more speed out of your character. I believe there's also a conduit that increases. It's like, where is it? It's Echo Blessings. No. Yes, Echo Blessings. Blessing of Freedom increases the target's movement speed. It's not a lot, but I mean, on like a 25-second cooldown, it's nothing. It's not nothing. So it is something, right? All of this is, very useful if you wanted to just stack speed gear. Totally doable. Most of the time, the fact that you're a high level will just carry you through it. I don't have anything specifically. I don't even have. I don't have anything that like just helps me deal damage. Although I probably should, right? Um, all we're doing right now is we're killing dudes. If we try to jump into these pits, it'll just send us back. And then we wait for Shanna to come over here. Sometimes Shanna won't show up, so hopefully we don't get screwed. Okay, good. Just coming.
Looks like I'm in the market for a new assistant.
Like I say, you used to be able to use gliders and that was like huge time save, huge time save, like massive, and like so fucking huge. I can't express how big of a time save having just a glider was at some points. Like, we got shot up into the air right there, boom, glider, all the way to the door. Like, it's like equal to like 200% movement speed or something. I used to be able to do it. Bring it back was when you're Horde, you don't have to fight through mobs here. Instead, you have to fight them over here. If you are Alliance, you have mobs to fight here, but they don't have them over here. Which I did not know for a long time. But it's because you run into your boy, who's definitely still feeling good. This is a fight. No matter what, you have to be careful with this fight. This will destroy your run. It'll kill it right off the bat. Right. Um. I just want to make sure that all three come down. Okay. Uh-oh. It's not good. That's not good. I can already tell this is gonna be a fucking dead run. Fuck. Fix it, Blizzard. So Kara is up there, just stuck. So that's cool. Yep. At least they put in a fail condition. So that way if he gets stuck up there, it just passes. So I mean it's not optimal, but I mean it is it's better than what we had to do before, which was you had to find a way to kill yourself. And the best way to kill yourself was running into the mind control beetles, because they would just one-shot you. So we wait for the crystal. Crystal is fun. Ugh, this is crap. Come on, there we go. It's just a pain when you're. So all three land. They have health bars. Yeah, I think we're good to go. It's honestly it's Kara's that is a piece of crap. And Karok, the Wind Reaver, and the Manipulator. Ooh, kind of crap. We got this. Easy life, not a big deal, totally fine. Have an itchy foot, but that's fine. That's normal. Having an itchy foot at this point in the game, totally normal. If you start to get an itchy foot around Garrosh, that's just standard. Battlefield, battlefield, battlefield. You're a dork. Forever, I think.
Spirits of the wind, the earth, the water, hear my call. Come to my aid.
Yeah. Come to his aid, I guess. I think it's gonna happen though.
Once again, and powerless to do anything.
Never powerless, and never alone.
You wish to face off against a real orc war chief.
The people are always they're like, oh man, like Thrall didn't fight fair in the Machnatal, or the whatever it is, not Machnatal, Makara. Essentially, we were just pushing him phase to phase. So first phase, he normally throws those giant balls at us. Right now, he's about to send us into a transition phase. Hopefully, it's a nice, easy one. Yeah, actually. So now he goes into his final phase, bathing himself in the blood of Yesharaj. And then pop! Time. For some reason, title cards haven't been showing up, so that's fun. That's time. 37, 21, 69. Nice.